What is street art? If we would define street art with our own words, we would say, street art is an art form that's developing and taking new shapes each day. There is no special standard on how to paint street art. You have a lot of options, both material-wise and when choosing a motive.
One of the biggest differences between street art and classic art is that street art is still illegal, and therefore they suffer of time pressure when doing an art piece, since they don't have a studio in which they can paint in a work in progress. Another reason why they have to paint faster is because they are doing something that's illegal and have to avoid being caught. But also if they want anyone to see the whole piece, they need to make as much as they can at the same time, since street art gets cleaned away very quickly. It's a tough business because the society haven't accepted it as an art form, but it's understandable since they paint on places where it's forbidden.
Still, we think it's unique and there are no rules, so you can be sure that the artist painted what he really wanted, since they don't have to worry about getting the painting sold or put in an exhibit. We do like street art, but not all kinds of it. There are various factors that influence what we think: the placing of the piece, the thought behind it, and the execution.
For example, a big tag that someone painted just to break the law is always pointless, but a well-made graffiti piece in a tunnel without any charm can be really cool, as well as small stickers on streetlights and road signs.
You can trace graffiti back to as early as the 1930s, although it wasn't until the 1960s in Pennsylvania the art form really started to take its shape. The two first graffiti artists were Cornbread and Cool Earth. Other kinds of street art were created, and later on became divided into different branches. For example, sticker art, graffiti, posters, and stencils.
Well, when I was little, I thought that it was vandalism and I thought that it destroyed our buildings. But today my opinion has changed. I don't know why. Perhaps it's because it became more usual in our society and a lot of people accepted it, and so did I. But I still don't think it's cool to put it anywhere. For example, I don't see a point in putting graffiti as a further decoration on a building that already speaks for itself. My favorite street artist is Mogul, and his specialty is stencils, and most often he paints people. It could be both kids and robbers.
Yeah, I do think it's art. Maybe not all of it, like if someone just scribbled a tag along the wall, I don't think it's art. But if you can see that the artist put down a lot of time and thought into making something beautiful, I think we can call it art. Maybe, it's not in the most traditional places like a museum, but nonetheless I still think it is art. Picasso wasn't considered an artist either when he was alive, but now he's one of the most famous artists that has ever lived. Yeah, and sure, it doesn't look like a classic painting from the 1700s, but at the same time we don't live in that age any longer, and art develops, but so does the society.
Well, you want to know what like and dislike about graffiti in this city?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Some of it I find quite arty, and but I must say most of it is actually appallingly, it's poor quality. It looks like it's vandalism, especially when you see it on very old buildings, that have some kind of cultural heritage to it. So I'm not too fond of graffiti. It depends what kind of. I mean, most of it is absolutely not very attractive to look at.
Thank you.
Ska vi säga vad vi tycker? Ni ska inte fråga frågor alltså?
Nej, det är bara såhär, vad tycker
På
du?
engelska. På engelska?
På engelska.
Well, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Street art is like an expression.
Yeah, I like the
beyond, and it's like
Pope Louis kid.
Yeah. Criticize the government and all the establishment.
Yeah.
fuck this.
Fuck people.
Fuck all. Everything.
Yeah.
Fuck everyone, including Aina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's awesome. Awesome.
I think some people use it as a way to, I don't know, portray a feeling or something. And more often now it looks good also, so it's good. In some places, not everywhere, but I like it.
What's your name?
My name is Phil McIntyre.
Okay, when did you start doing street art?
I started back in, I think it was 2001, back in my hometown Motherwell in Scotland.
Okay, why did you start?
Well, where I come from, there's not all that much to do. So it started as a pastime, but then it developed into my way of expressing my anger towards the government.
Why don't you like the government?
Well, because of their taxing policies and because of, well, generally everything they do just gets in our way of true expression.
Okay, what kind of street art do you usually do?
Well, I usually do stencils.
Okay, have you ever...
Do you want me to expand on that?
Yes, please.
Well, I usually do graffiti with stencils, and I prefer using colors orange and green. So you might recognize me if you see me.
Okay, have you ever thought about stopping, and why?
Well, it crossed my mind a few times, but right now I don't think it's an option, and not a viable one at least, because here in Sweden it feels like I get a lot more freedom to express myself.
Okay, yeah, that's all. Thank you.
I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting, no short on money but long on time. Slowly strolling in the sweet sunshine, and I'm running late and I don't need an excuse, 'cause I'm wearing my brand new shoes. Woke up late one Thursday, and I'm seeing stars as I'm rubbing my eyes, and I felt like there were 2 days missing as I focused on the time. Then I made my way to the kitchen, but I had to stop from the shock of what I found. A room full of all of my friends all dancing round and round. And I thought, hello new shoes, bye bye blues. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes